Now, Women's World Cup has a lot of people talking soccer and how to watch in a soccer-friendly environment with like-minded fans. Nightlife correspondent Sam Slaughter is here to highlight some places where fans of specific clubs will gather. Sam, you've been doing some research. Welcome.
I have been. Thank you.
Women's World Cup soccer poses obviously some challenges for fans wanting to watch in bars because of the whole time zone thing in Australia and New Zealand.
The 3 a.m. kickoffs for some of the games might make it a little difficult to be at a bar.
Yeah.
And if you're at a bar at 3, there's that saying, nothing good ever happens after midnight or 2 a.m. or whatever it is. 9 p.m. for me because I'm in bed and all that. But yeah, 3 a.m. not so much. But there are plenty of other places and plenty of other teams to watch.
Yeah, so there's plenty of soccer action to take in. A lot of these soccer clubs end up having kind of official homes. This is where they have watch parties and celebrations and just get together and have a good time. Your list begins with Growler House in the village of West Greenville. Who assembles at the Growler House?
So that is the official home for the U.S. national team supporter club. So the American Outlaws, we have a Greenville chapter. That is where, if the Team USA games are being played, that is where you should go for them. I mean, back when we had the Men's World Cup, was it just a couple months ago, that was where they were showing the men's games, and so when it's possible, they'll be showing the women's games there.
Yeah. What do you love about these people? I mean, these guys have a good time. They're cheering no matter what.
I mean, I love live sports, but like if you can't be at the stadium and cheering along with 60,000 other people, I think being able to be in a crowd of people who also would want to be doing that is perfect.
Yeah, it's as close as you can get, and you've got that spirit all around you. Universal Joint on Stone Avenue. This is known for a lot of things. We've talked about Universal Joint for things like great burgers and being dog-friendly, but it's also soccer-friendly. Tell us about that.
So that is they show all of the Atlanta United matches. So up until just a year or two ago, the only Major League Soccer team we had in the area was Atlanta United, and admittedly, in those years before Charlotte came, Atlanta was one of the top teams in the league. They've sort of faltered a little bit, but it's fine. It's called a rebuild. But they have all of the Atlanta United games on. So if you're looking to support, really, I mean, you can go either way. It's 2 hours almost either way. So if you want to go more west for a soccer team and support Atlanta, you can check them out at Universal Joint.
And everybody's welcome on all these bandwagons. If you just decide you want to be a soccer fan in general, they'll love to see you walk in the door. Yeah,
most soccer fans, if you sit down and say, like, you don't know anything about it, they will talk your head off.
They will recruit you into their club.
Yeah.
I like that very much. That's welcoming. Bourbon Street at Hampton Station, another welcoming place. They love to play host to fans of which club?
This would be a Premier League team, Chelsea.
Okay.
I admittedly don't know a lot about the Premier League. My soccer upbringing was more in the Bundesliga, so the German soccer leagues, just because I studied there in high school. So that was what they told me I needed to like, and so I nodded and smiled. But Chelsea is a team with a storied history, and so if you're looking for it, you can either, there's there, and then also the coffee shop Due South, which is right there in Hampton Station. Both are the kind of the places to go if you're looking for a Chelsea game.
All right. Well, how does a bar become club specific? Do the fans kind of take it on, or does the owner put the scarf on the wall and let them know?
I think it's a little bit of both. It depends on if the owner's a soccer fan, then probably like if I owned a bar, there would be New Jersey Devils paraphernalia everywhere immediately. That would be the first thing that I'm thinking about in designing. But I think it's a little bit of both. Like if you become friends with the bartender or whatever and just kind of be like, hey, can you put this game on? And you keep doing that and you get more people to go, and eventually it just kind of becomes a place.
Other people will gather and find out about it. Maybe there'll be a place where we can all watch Ted Lasso.
There we go.
That would be a dream. A few other club-specific places that you were going to mention. Tetrad.
Tetrad is Charlotte FC. So if you decide to not cheer on Atlanta, go the other way up 85. Charlotte FC is right there.
Double Stamp does which club?
Inter Miami. So I believe that's the one that Messi is on now. So the biggest soccer player in the world. And they also do Manchester City.
All right. Trailside.
Tottenham.
Okay.
Which is another Premier League team. I think I said it right.
You sounded good. Yeah. I heard that in Ted Lasso too. Community Tap at Wade Hampton.
They do Manchester United.
Okay. A little bit later in show, now we know where to gather, and there's all kinds of options. Soccer's picking up. A lot of people are loving this sport. Later in the show, you've got a cocktail to make for us.
Yeah, I mean it's tomato season. There's Duke's is doing their thing. There's the tomato the tomato sandwich cook-off. I get not
Yeah.
really a cook-off if it's
The sandwich taste-off.
Sandwich taste-off.
We're
yeah.
in deep on this tomato coverage.
But I got some tomatoes from my friends at the Reed Homestead. So those are the people that run Carolina Bowen House. Shocking that I got them from them. But I took them, and we're going to make a clear Bloody Mary.
I have never experienced
Clearish,
a
okay.
clearish Bloody Mary. Okay.
Not going to be red.
Looking forward to seeing what that's all about. We appreciate you serving as nightlife correspondent for us, and anybody can follow you, Sam, and all that information on screen. And we'll see you back here a little bit later in show. Thanks.